In this tutorial, we are going to learn all about JavaScript objects and how they help organize data. In this example, we create a JavaScript object called car that stores information about a car, including its brand, color, and speed. Each of these values is stored as a property inside the object using key-value pairs. We can access these properties using dot notation, such as car brand to get the brand and car color to get the color. We can also access properties using bracket notation, which is useful when the property name is stored in a variable. For example, we store the string speed in a variable called key, and then use car key to access the speed value. This shows how objects allow flexible and organized ways to store and retrieve related data in JavaScript. In this example, we update the car object by adding a new property called year with the value 2022, and we also modify the existing speed property by changing it to 140. After making these changes, we use console logger to display the entire object, which now includes the brand, updated speed, and the new year property. Then, we remove the color property from the object using the delete keyword. The delete car color operation returns true, indicating that the property was successfully removed. This demonstrates how JavaScript objects can be easily updated and modified by adding, changing, or deleting properties. In this example, we create a JavaScript object called student that has a name property and a method called greet. The greet method is a function that prints a message to the console, such as hello or hi, I'm, dot. Inside the function, we use the keyword this to refer to the current object, allowing us to access the student's name dynamically. When we call student greet, it executes the function and displays a message like hi, I'm James. This demonstrates how objects in JavaScript can store both data properties and behavior methods, making them powerful for organizing related functionality. In this example, we create an object called obj with two properties, a and b, which have values 1 and 2. We can use built-in JavaScript methods to explore this object. The object keysObj method returns an array of the object's keys, which would be a, b. The object valueSobj method returns the values 1, 2. Finally, object entrySobj returns both keys and values as pairs, like a1, b2. By logging these to the console, we can easily inspect the structure and contents of the object. In this example, we create an object called user with properties name set to George and age set to 25. We then use object destructuring to extract these properties into variables called name and age, allowing us to access them directly. When we log name, it prints George. Next, we create another object called original with a property equal to 1, and then make a shallow copy of it using the spread operator. This creates a new object called copy with the same initial value. When we update copy to 2, it does not affect the original object, which still has a equal to 1. This shows how destructuring and shallow copying work in JavaScript objects. You have successfully completed the JavaScript Objects Beginner tutorial. Next, try practicing with small projects to strengthen your skills.